Carlifestyle Podcast
with host
Seth Rose from Exotics Rally,
Tminus, Gabe Florido
from Carlifestyle.
Report said it's the first time that they've ever been inside the John Gotti house. All those years,
Historic, my nigga.
His big thing about family was that he
Don't bring it to the house.
Don't bring it to the home.
Yeah.
He kept crime, illegal stuff, everything away from the home.
Even the money.
And they never ever went into the home. And do you know that also his son that was killed?
Frankie.
His room.
Yeah, never been touched.
Never been touched, and it's like a shrine.
Yep.
That's a little.
A little bit.
I mean, all these
Some
years.
people are traumatic, though.
It's a lot of years.
That's respect for the father, for the grandfather now.
Right, but it's got to be what?
That's like his dying
30,
wish.
40 years? It was his son, not his grandson.
Yeah.
He died in jail
80s.
when he was 60, and that was some years ago.
That nigga look horrible. Yo, there's conspiracy theories
That they
saying
gave him cancer.
They gave him cancer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that they wanted him to die in jail.
Absolutely.
Because he didn't get life in jail.
He didn't?
No, I don't think he got life. Did he get life? No, maybe he did.
For Paulie Castellanos.
Yeah. No, he did get life. But
Do you remember when that nigga got shot?
yeah, right in front of Sparks. It was like
Yeah,
the
do you
biggest
remember
thing.
the biggest thing ever?
It was these guys dressed as Suresh, so you weren't here. Did you read any history on Mafia?
No.
Oh, you
really
really get on
you
it,
gotta get
nigga.
on it.
Super dope.
Word?
Yeah,
Honestly,
super dope.
Mafia history
Yeah.
in New York.
Pretty good?
What?
It's amazing.
I wouldn't
And
know.
Do you have,
It's
do you have
super
Netflix?
gangster.
Do you have access to Netflix
Yeah, I do.
or anything? They have all the shows on Netflix.
I mean, I've watched like the Bronx Tales and stuff like that.
Yeah,
is
well,
that, is that anywhere near?
No.
what I'm
Not
talking
really. That's
about?
like Hollywood, yeah.
The only thing, well, there are two pretty real ones. Goodfellas is a pretty good real reality twist on what happened in the Mafia.
Bronx Tale pretty good too.
Not Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
Bronx Tale is a total story. Bronx Tale is all fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one. What's the other movie?
Carlito's
With
Way?
Johnny Depp.
That's Bronx Tale.
No, it's not. Bronx Tale is with Cologeno.
Colageno, yeah.
The other one.
With Lefty.
Yes.
What's it called?
Oh my God! How come I can't
How-
remember? the
yeah,
name
I
of the
don't know.
movie?
Understand.
I watch it all the time.
Goodfellas? Bronx Tale? Fuck, what is the name of it? I gotta Google this shit.
Oh my God!
That's crazy we can't remember the name of it.
I know.
That's crazy.
Brasco, Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco, that's it, yeah.
Donnie Brasco.
That's a true story. And that nigga's still alive.
And I'm gonna smell that over here.
Yep, you sure are.
Yeah. All right, check 1 2 1 2. Check.
Silver, red, green, silver, red, green.
Silver, red, green.
Just never worked.
What the fuck is silver, red, green? Don't you throw up at my table, Tminus. Go to the toilet and throw up.
Nigga, I couldn't breathe. Stop your shit. This nigga has the best random mic checks on the planet.
What is silver, red, green?
Yeah, yo, if you ask him to say it, yo, he says that. Yo, you don't understand.
All right, let's go around the room. You ready? Suresh, mic check.
Check. Mic check. How it sounds? Can you hear me or am I sound dead silent?
Give me the silver, red, green again.
Silver, red, green, silver, red, green.
Okay, yeah, no, that's good. Tminus.
Yeah. Back up in this piece. Yeah.
Silver, red, green.
My nigga, that shit's mad loud, son.
You want to try silver, red, green?
Silver, red, green. Silver, red, green.
Suresh sounds better.
Silver, red, green.
Oh, he
silver,
is
red, green.
smooth.
He's got chocolate rain voice.
He's smooth on the mic. He's like, what was that Wolfman Jack? Remember?
Yo, turn my shit down a little bit.
Turn your shit down.
A little bit. It's
about
mad fucking loud.
I could just turn the monitor down. That's probably what you
Fuck
hear.
the
Is the
headphones.
monitor.
Headphones are cracked.
You're mad
better?
loud.
Why are you so mad loud?
Oh, that's much better.
Is that better?
Much better.
Better?
Now, chocolate
Better?
rain.
Better?
Talk.
Chocolate rain? Or is that purple
No,
rain?
nigga, that's
Purple rain.
That's not the shit. Chocolate rain. Do it. Do the chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain.
Wow. This is not...
Son, turn chocolate rain down.
It's not easy
yo,
crowd.
go,
loud? Is
Go
it
to
loud?
you. Yeah, it's loud.
Okay.
Yo, go to YouTube.
Hold on. Do I have the right ones? No, the tags are all wrong, but it doesn't matter. What's that?
Go to YouTube real quick.
What's in YouTube?
Type in chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain on
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah. Yo, beatbox.
You want to stop?
We can hear that
yeah,
shit.
we can
Oh,
hear
you
that.
can? Okay.
Dumb.
That's so nice. Anyway, so those two movies, getting back, Suresh, were probably the the most non-fiction ones that were out, I think. In
You got Chocolate Rain there?
Yeah.
Play that shit.
What is Chocolate Rain?
Put the volume up. Does it look like a black eye? Wait till you hear this nigga. And look at Suresh while you listen to it.
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A baby born will die before the sin.
Fucked up, man.
The school books say it can be here.
Yo,
This has 109 million views.
yeah, son.
Why?
Because you're lost. You don't even know about this shit. This shit is years ago. It's from the time. Yo, type in cat cucumbers.
He's killing it on the piano, though.
He is, yeah.
Cat cucumber. Cats Scared of Cucumbers compilation.
Oh, yeah, put that.
Oh, that is awesome.
Oh, my God. Super awesome. You're going to want a cat and get cucumbers now just to do this shit.
But why are they so scared?
Oh, I
of
don't know,
cucumbers?
dude. I only think that there's snakes or some shit.
Then your rates go through the roof. Perfect.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise your rates due to your first accident. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Yo, turn that shit down.
What the hell?
You can hear that?
Yes, Dave.
In the mic?
Yeah.
I don't understand. What is so scary about a cucumber?
No idea.
I've never seen anything like this.
Told you.
But why?
No idea, dude. We're not scientists.
I mean, these cats like have heart attacks.
Yes.
Oh my God, they jump
Yeah.
like 4 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Out of space.
Shit's lit.
What are you doing? Playing Pokemon?
Oh, I'm on Instagram.
Oh. I don't understand this. As soon as they see it, they jump like.
They freak out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what that's all about.
You could try that, though.
We should try it. Let's go to like the shelter with all the cats and bring like
Let's
a bunch
do
of
it.
cucumbers.
And the hot sauce.
No, I don't know about that. That's really bad.
Probably.
You might kill something. All right, anyway, let's get the show on the road. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to podcast number. I don't even know what number we're on.
I don't know yet. 25, I think it is.
25?
Yeah.
All right, podcast 25. If it's not 25, I apologize. My name is Seth Rose from Exotics of Rally, Art of Rap, Carlifestyle Podcast, a whole bunch of other crap. And we have today my trusty companion.
Tminus and the motherfucker.
And
Suresh.
thanks, Suresh.
We put Suresh's mic up so you can actually hear him this time.
Yes. Suresh is going to participate today. Right, Suresh?
Yo, could you put the
Maybe.
heat up, bro? Because I'm not sweating enough in your house.
At
We're
this-
having the podcast in Seth's house.
Yes.
And he's got the fireplace going.
No, at this time of day, it gets a little warm here because because we have no trees. If you ever noticed on my property, we took all the trees out.
A little warm. There's no trees on your entire block, bro.
No, there are.
Yeah, no.
There's no trees on my property because I don't like trees.
Yeah, no, they don't like you either.
Because trees drop leaves. Leaves are a mess. And when the leaves, actually, you want to know the real reason? You know, you're going to make
Let's
fun
go
of
with
me.
it. Let's go.
He's going to make fun of me. I'm
You got
opening
Winnie Pooh in the
myself up.
leg. You can't fucking be any
I'm opening
more
myself
ashamed.
up to more ridicule. Because when the leaves blow onto my boat, they stain the fiberglass.
Oh, my God. Dude. At least something's being blown on your property.
That's nice. Very rude. So anyway, the last time we had on the podcast, we had who'd we have on the podcast?
None other but the legend himself, Skip Barber.
So I hope you all check that out. If you didn't, go download it now. It's been a really crazy summer so far. Very hot outside.
It's dumb hot outside.
We've been slacking on podcasts. Let's just call it what it is. We just have been so busy ourselves. You know, Tminus and Suresh, they've teamed up with a new venture called Hyrax Media.
Correct?
And they've been busy doing videos and, you know, trying to fly drones by airports and things like that.
Yep.
And
That's very nice of you. Thank you so much.
for breaking the federal law. But they did some cool videos. You could check it out on their Instagram. Instagram is what? Hyrax Media?
Hyrax Media Group.
Hyrax Media Group. There's some cool videos that they've done so far. And they are for hire. So if anybody wants to make a sick video for your business, promote it, anything like that, definitely reach out to them because they do some incredible work.
Thank you very much, Seth. Appreciate that.
And they should have done a video for my business, but, they're too lazy and they're not helpful. So
That's nice, Seth.
I'm only messing around. Anyway, we were talking before. We've had a lot of crazy things this summer around just local news. It's been just a crazy summer.
Well, let's talk about your Ford Focus RS, which is about to be out on the street.
Yes, my Ford Focus RS. I picked that up. Oh, the last podcast. I had it the day.
Yep.
I got it the day before we went to see Skip Barber. And I put in enough break-in miles on it so now I can start torturing the damn thing. But in the meantime, it's being modified at my shop for appearance, and then it's going for the mechanicals. It should be kind of fun. I'm going to start messing around with the drift mode and see what we could do. And hopefully we don't break anything. Maybe we'll do a video for that.
That'll be cool.
Me learning how to use drift mode. That should be interesting.
Let's do it in the
That'd be
city.
cool.
Yeah, great idea. Yeah, let's just go to Times Square.
Fuck yeah, do it. Let's do it in Times Square. Bro, you get away with everything anyway, so
I'll just do
sure,
donuts
just
at
make a
Times Square.
phone call and you'll be fine.
Who am I calling?
Anybody. Call Will Hugh.
Call the mayor's office? Just
Yeah,
be
that's a good
"Listen."
idea.
Yeah. I just want to learn how to use drift mode in Times Square.
You could be
don't
like,
want-
listen, I'm Jewish. They'll be like, oh, we're sorry, Mr. Rose.
Yeah, great. That has nothing to do with anything.
You're telling me Hasidics don't have their own police force?
Oh, they do. They have neighborhood watch, not a police force. They are peace
They have
officers.
NYPD.
They're peace officers.
Yeah. Piece of what? Piece of pie?
They carry pieces, though.
They
They're
do.
allowed to. A peace officer in New York State is a security guard that's licensed to carry a firearm.
Wow.
Bet you didn't know that.
A lot of things I didn't know.
So anyway, the Ford Focus RS should be done any day now. So we're going to have some fun with that. We'll post up some pictures and we'll make a nice little video. I've been working on a lot of different projects at work. We've had a lot of different cars in, some cool stuff, some cool Ferraris, Maseratis, all different types of stuff. But this is the season. But now that we're in August, this is when vacation time hits. And I swear, it's like somebody pulled the plug. It gets very quiet in a lot of businesses. And right now, because it's the heat of the summer, it is so hot out
Dude, it's disgusting.
that people just really don't want to do anything. I mean, I've had people ask me to do car shows, but everybody wants to do September, October, November.
Of course.
Why?
It's nice.
Because it's too hot out now. It's not even comfortable in the car.
Nah, dude. This is like fucking...
Sa dude. Did you say nah dude or sa dude?
You know about Seth, dude?
Yeah.
So much emotion out of Suresh.
Yeah, Suresh knows about sa dude. So
Say it.
what happened was...
Saw, dude.
Oh my god! So I didn't know anything about this saw, dude, and we were going out east to look at a boat, and he starts telling me about this saw, dude, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He shows me the video, and so I'm looking at it, I'm like, "This is just silly. It's a bunch of kids just like saw, dude, saw, dude, saw, dude, saw, dude." And I'm like,
No, there's nothing behind it. It's just
"No, there's nothing behind it. It's just
It's just a quicker way of saying, what's up, dude?
right." And they just say saw, dude.
What's up, dude?
So everywhere we went that day, which was out east in Sag Harbor, Tminus is like to the waiter.
But the waiter knew what time it was.
Well, he said to me, he
Yeah.
goes, "You know what's up, right?" And he's like, "Huh?" He goes, "Yeah, saw, dude." And the guy's like, "Yeah, saw, dude." And I'm like, "What? How does everybody know this crap?" But everybody knew it.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we sit here today, and I'm like, "Saw, dude." And Suresh's like, "Saw, dude." Like it's normal. Like it's just every day. But
We're just up on shit. You know, you're too old for that stuff.
but that was pretty cool.
But Seth is legitimately, religiously going hard on Pokemon. What level are you now? 12, Seth?
Let's talk about Pokemon. I was going to get to that, but since you touched on it, let's talk about the latest phenomenon and craze out there is Pokemon Go. In my opinion, they have done an amazing, incredible job at creating this game that not only has it's gotten over 100 million downloads, but it's actually motivating people to exercise, to move around, all while they create a ton of revenue. It's amazing. Their stock went up by like 40% or something. It was nuts. I don't know the exact numbers, but I've never seen anything take off like this. I mean, Instagram didn't get this many downloads.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This has got to be the number one app of all time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And there are so
Definitely.
many places that, like, I've been out at night, with my repo business, and, you go by, like, a park in Brooklyn, and there's, like, 300 zombies walking around playing the game. But now Tminus, after I started taunting him, like, yo, I'm on level 3.
Yo, when you got to level 5 and you were like, I'm level 5, I was like, oh, nah, this is not going down.
As soon
like
as
that.
I did that, he downloads the game, and he has become, like, the most prolific Pokemon Go gamer that I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy because after like 2 days, he's like, yo, level 7, yo, level 11, I'm at 12, 15, and he keeps going. And like, what are you on now?
21.
Level 21 in what, a week?
Yeah. But the key is you really got to go to the Pokemon shrines.
Yes. Now, I didn't even know there was a Pokemon shrine. He keeps coming out with this lingo. And I'm like, where do you learn this? Like, they don't give instructions. They don't give a book.
true.
And he's like, oh, I just talked to other gamers that are out there playing the game.
Dude, it's like a subculture. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Even Suresh was like,
a
this is
secret
crazy.
society, honestly.
It really is. I mean, even today,
crazy.
Suresh said, listen, I got to call up the company that made this game and complain to them. I said, well, he goes, I want my life back. So the other day, what I was going to tell a story of was the other day I had my kids for the weekend, and then I was bringing them to camp on Monday. So I pick up Tminus because he lives right by there, and I drop my daughter off, and then Tminus is telling me how Port Jefferson in Long Island is like the hot spot for Pokemon. He's like, you don't understand. There's like 1,000 people
Yeah,
there
there's
every
like droves
night.
of people.
They're
Yeah.
running around. They're doing Pokemon. I'm like, that's just crazy. Like, this is nuts.
No one's ever heard of anything like this.
Now, my son loves Pokemon. He's all into it. He knows everything about it. All of a sudden, Tminus and my son are having a legit, in-depth conversation and dialogue about Pokemon Go. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys? Like, what's wrong? Like my son, okay, he watches Pokemon on TV. He watches the cartoon. So he knows like a Bulbasaurus and what
And those characters
a
you
Weedle.
get, the ones you get, Megasaurus and stuff.
Such an asshole. Megasaurus. I'm good. Listen to him wheeze.
This guy,
No, Weedles and
he
stuff
only
like that.
he only collects the homosexual Pokemon.
Yeah.
He wants to poke a mon.
So he listens, So then, you're such an asshole. So then my son's like, oh my God, did you get a Bulbasaurus? Did you get this? Did you get that? And T-Mine's like, yes. But what you have to do is you have to evolve it, and you have to add points this way. And then what you have to do is you have to move this one, and you have to switch them and combine them.
Hell yeah.
And he's going on and on and on.
But he could speak my language. He could speak the Pokemon language.
Yeah, and so can you, which is really disturbing because you're 44 years old.
My nigga, I'm 22.
No.
I mean, I'm 42.
42.
I was speaking for Suresh real quick.
Even if you were 22, you'd still be a little disturbing.
Hold on a second, because when I was in the Hamptons just this past weekend, I went into a diner and there was a table of 3 at least 70, mid-70-year-old women, and one screamed out, I got a Bulbasaurus. That shit
on,
really
really?
happened. Legit.
Legit.
The waitress looked at me like, what is going on?
Well, it is a game.
Dude, it's a phenomenon.
It is a game for all ages. There's no discrimination on age.
You play? How old are you? 50.
No.
You're closing in.
I'm 43.
49.
43.
49.
Will you shut up?
How old are you?
What? All of a sudden you like to talk today?
No, how old are you?
You didn't even have any alcohol.
How old are you?
43.
49.
I'm going to launch this fucking microphone stand across the room.
You
So-
can do that, though, because you're rich.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. We had a debate about this. Let me finish Pokemon first. Then we'll move on to the fact that I am not
49.
rich. I am not 49. He's trying to get me upset. That's all he's doing. He's just trying to.
It's working.
He's trying to ruffle my
It's working.
feathers.
His fucking nose is shining because it's so hot in his house.
It is quite important. It's like 81 degrees in this house. And the whole reason to do this here was, it's going to be too warm at the office. We should definitely come here.
Yeah, but I don't think, what, do you have central air conditioning?
The central air is going. Here's the problem. There's no shade on this house. And when the sun hits a certain angle, because I have southern exposure, it just heats up the house like that. And then it'll cool off in about a half hour.
We should have done the podcast in half an hour.
Well, I didn't calculate all the time that we just spent eating a freaking calorie festive lunch.
That was crazy. You went for seconds to macaroni and cheese. I got to macaroni and cheese. I was like,
I'm
shit.
shocked. I was so hungry.
Couldn't do it.
I was so hungry.
And then you had dessert. I don't know how the fuck you fit that.
I don't know.
You're not that dude. Like, usually you like eat
Sad
light.
dude.
Sad dude.
So anyway, so that's Pokemon.
Meanwhile,
a lot of
Suresh
people,
whispers it.
A lot of people are driving around and doing Pokemon, having accidents. Some guy got killed, I think, in San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah?
Correct.
Moron.
But he got shot, I thought.
What? Oh, he got shot for, he had probably collected mad Pokemon.
I don't know. I thought I heard a guy get shot. Another guy was crossing the street, almost got hit by a car, or did get hit by a car. I don't know, but people are absolutely going a little nuts with Pokemon.
Yeah, this chick
games.
last night, I was in Soho, and I was like, she was older. She was probably like mid-40s or mid-50s, and I was like,
That's older? You're the same age.
Well, I know it's not old to you because you're 49, so
Right, yeah. 49.
relative. But that's how you know you got him. So I was like, "Are you playing Pokemon?" She was like, "I don't play that." She was like, "I'm not gonna play that." She was like, "People have gotten killed playing Pokemon, so I mean, I won't do it." I'm like, "Okay." And people drink themselves to death and have mad drunk driving accidents. You're still going to a bar. She was like, "Yeah, you're right," and she had nothing to say.
Did you download it?
Did she download?
Yeah.
it? No, I couldn't convince her.
Couldn't get it to download it.
She wasn't that hot. I just wanted to stop talking to her.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So that's the Pokemon phenomenon, and it is interesting. I'm still playing. I'm not playing like Tminus is playing.
You would be, though.
But
You were
T-
playing yesterday at 3 o'clock in the morning in Brooklyn.
But Tminus is so wealthy that he doesn't have to work and can play it all day.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
It must be.
Yeah. I'm not Jewish.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to be.
No, you have to be wealthy.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to be. El Chapo?
What? He's Jewish.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He certainly is.
No, he's really not.
His real name is El Chapo Bar Mitzvah.
El Chapo apartments for you, such a dick. All right, so you want to hear the latest in car news?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do car news.
You already had an F-Pace at your shop.
Yes, I did.
That thing is dope.
That car was so cool. Wasn't that fast though.
No.
It was the S type or whatever, but it was really cool.
The Jaguar truck.
Yeah, I really liked it actually.
What about the Bentley Bentayga?
interior.
Anybody have it?
No, I don't think it's out yet. I don't think it's hit the
Somebody
streets.
we know. Somebody we know.
Really?
Somebody we know of has.
Maybe
it.
ordered.
Maybe.
I haven't seen any yet physically.
No.
Cool truck though.
Yeah.
I actually I was in the focus group when they first designed that truck.
And then you bought a Focus.
Yeah, look at that.
Ironically.
All right, latest news. Who is and is not entitled to a Ford GT? So as everybody knows, there were applications that you had to fill out online. I filled one out as well. I got denied. 7,000 people applied to buy the new Ford GT. Only 500 were selected. Ford's selection of the winners has really pissed off a lot of people. And I know firsthand that everybody that we know that applied, they all got denied. But I will tell
Everybody?
Everybody.
Wow.
I know that Rob Ferretti was denied.
You know who wasn't denied? I think you're the one that told me.
Shmee.
Yeah.
Shmee 150
Pretty crazy. Power of social media.
is getting a Ford GT.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's going to be 400,000 plus.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just, it's crazy. But I don't know anybody else who's getting it. I do know somebody who's willing to pay $1 million for it. So if anybody has access to one, get a hold of me because I have somebody sitting with a check for $1 million. I don't know if that's even going to buy it at this point. I think they're going to be higher than that.
My glasses are fogging up because of the Amazon humidity in this house.
Oh, God. So that's the news on the Ford GT. There's not that much other news out there on cars. I mean, I haven't heard anything crazy. Have you heard anything?
No.
I mean, there's a lot of new models that are hitting, but I mean, we talked about them from the auto show.
It'd be sick if Ken Block did a new Gymkhana and the new Ford GT.
You never know, that could happen.
Seriously.
If that did happen, that would be pretty epic.
Bananas. That car's sick, dude.
I will say that a good buy right now, if anybody wants a great buy on I don't know if it's really an exotic, but a wannabe exotic or a car with exotic styling, BMW i8. You
Yeah?
could steal them now.
How much?
They can't get rid of them. They're like $100,000.
Really?
Yeah,
How
those-
much did they start out at?
Those cars were going for like $200,000-$300,000. At the
What?
very beginning, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They were going for ridiculous money people were paying.
But it's not fast, though, that thing.
No, it's not fast at all.
And fat people can't fit in or get out.
It's just cool looking.
Yeah, no, it's sick looking.
You know, it just has that cool factor.
I should just name fat people like me because they were like, get in. And I was like, no, thank you. Like, I had enough time trying to get in and out of a Lotus Exige. Forget the i8.
Lotus Exige is a tight car.
Yeah.
It's not for that's just for skinny guys.
That's for like small Japanese
Like
men.
small European skinny guys.
Seriously. People with little dicks and shit.
That's nice. Especially with the present company. Don't make fun of me.
I don't make fun of you, bro. Yeah, they call Seth Rose the Hebrew Hammer.
Okay, next. Next, we don't have to listen to this crap. And you don't have to listen either. You could shut off this podcast if you don't want to listen to Tminus and his bullshit.
Yeah, shut it off.
I'll tell you what's a great buy in cars that I've gone down and I've been shopping for one is a Fisker Karma.
You have been shopping for one?
Yeah.
Where are you going to find parts for it if you crash it?
Their parts available. A Chinese company bought it.
Really?
Yeah. Wang Sang. What? Wang Sang bought the rights to it and everything.
Wang Sang.
Yeah, Wang Sang. Never heard of Wang Sang?
It's like a karaoke competition for people with huge dicks.
That's your man's B.
So anyway, yeah, Fisker Karma. You could pick one up for like 40 to 50,000. I think it's a great buy. The car's original.
What?
Yeah.
40 or 50? I think that car is sick as fuck.
I think it's a gorgeous car.
Yeah, so do I.
I like it better than. I think it's a better styled car than the Tesla.
The Tesla. Yeah.
The performance on a Tesla is better.
Is it?
Oh,
I didn't tell you the other day.
1,000
When I was rolling out to the Hamptons in GT3, some guy tried to roll up on me in a Tesla Model S ludicrous mode.
Mm-hmm.
He was probably like 70.
How do you know it's ludicrous mode?
Because I asked him after the fact.
Oh.
But I chased him down because I saw him in and out of traffic, and I chased him down. We got up beside each other, and he didn't really race. He like nodded, and I nodded, and then I was up the road a bit, and it was on Sunrise Highway, and he came from behind me, and I saw he was gonna try to overtake me in the slow lane, and I sped up, and then there was a car in front of him, so he had to get back behind me. But when he got in front of that car, it was like open road, and he went all out. And
How fast was it?
I went to the top of fifth gear, and he was neck and neck.
Those cars are ridiculous.
I wasn't pulling on him, and I was trying.
There's a great video of a guy drifting in Japan.
A blue one. Yeah.
Japan. Okay, so one of the latest things in the news, we actually talked about it before in the car on the way here. The new Honda Civic.
Right. The SI.
The 2017 Honda
Type
Civic.
R.
The Type R.
It's coming to the United States.
Coming to the United States, and supposedly it spanked the Ford Focus
RS on Nürburgring.
on Nürburgring.
Which is, I don't know how that is even possible.
I mean, it's front-wheel drive,
Front-wheel
right?
drive, dude. How does front-wheel drive spank a four-wheel drive? How does that even happen?
I'm not quite sure.
I don't everybody knows front-wheel drive doesn't handle like four-wheel drive.
I don't know. I mean, my Focus handles really well.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
You were with me in the car.
I haven't even driven it,
But
and
you
I
were
was
with me when I was
super
taking
impressed.
those turns?
Yeah, it was retarded. It was glued to the floor.
Yeah.
And I cannot imagine a level higher than that, especially in front-wheel drive.
So they're going to limit it to 2,500 cars.
Oh yeah, I got to get
The
one.
Type R. You should buy one.
How many Ford Focus RSs are there?
I think they only released like 1,500 the first year.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It looks pretty sick, right? The
They're
SI.
saying it's going to be 340 horsepower.
That's just 10 less than you.
Yeah. But after what I do to mine, it's going to be up there. 168 miles per hour top speed.
Phew. 170 in a Honda Civic.
That's front-wheel drive Honda Civic. That's kind of scary.
People with your GT3s keep them at home.
Yeah, don't even bother.
That's a little crazy.
Rices just became exotic.
Dude, can you imagine you're in a Dodge Viper and a Honda Civic is neck and neck with you at 170?
It's kind of scary. That's like T-minus Monster CRX.
You know that shit is a problem.
Oh, yeah. The problem is it doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I drove it.
Yeah, bro, stop it.
Brah.
Like Seth isn't rich, but he has, house on the water, a big boat behind it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
You want
16
you
cars.
want to have an argument about it? We can have an argument all you want.
What do you got?
I am far from rich. This is not called rich.
You're not poverty stricken.
I never said I was.
So if you're not, if there's the yin and the yang, one is poor, one is rich. You're not poor.
There's
What
in
are
between. I'm comfortable.
Oh, yeah, you're comfortable, all right. He's got Louis shoes on. Yeah, he's real
No,
comfortable.
I don't. I got Nikes.
Yeah, okay.
You see these Nikes?
Yeah. We need a camera in here so we can show the audience he's a liar.
I'm wearing Nikes, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Nikes. He thinks Louis Vuittons are Nikes.
T-Minus, Louis Vuitton. T-Minus likes to keep, busting my chops. Oh, you're rich. Oh, you're loaded. Oh, you
Bro,
got
I was
that.
just on the phone, and this guy's poking me and bumping me. Yeah, no love.
Just because I have a couple of cars and I live in a house on the water and I have
A couple
boat.
of cars?
Yeah.
How many is a couple?
I honestly, I'm not sure.
Got him. Got him. I got him.
How many cars do you have?
4.
Oh, 4. Oh, like that. That's something to cry about.
You know how big my apartment is?
How big?
The size of your living room.
Do you know how big my living room is?
Yes.
The size of your apartment.
Yeah. How many cars do you have?
All right, you want to make a list?
No, why don't we just go through them?
Okay, let's count.
All right, get out a pen and a paper. Yo, you got a calculator?
Add it up. Use your fingers. You're
Go
not
ahead.
gonna-
You got
I'll-
like 16.
No, not that many.
Yeah, but you're poor, though.
I don't have that.
You're
many.
not poor, right? We've established you're not poor?
I'm not poor,
Okay.
but I'm not rich.
But you have a
I'm
40,
comfortable.
40-foot boat outside?
No, it's 35.
Oh, yeah, that's real. That's such a huge difference.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
35 feet.
To a boater.
35-foot
It-
boat.
But you know what's true, though? All
35
boaters,
feet.
You want to hear something funny, though? All boaters. Listen, all people that boat or
Bro,
have boats.
your boat is bigger than my apartment.
Listen to me.
His
all
boat.
people that have boats always stretch the boat. It's kind of like if you ask a guy, how big is your dick? He's going to
Yeah.
be like, yeah, it's 6 inches when it's really 5.
Yeah.
Everybody stretches it a little.
The apartment inside your boat is bigger than the apartment I live in.
So when people say, what size boat is it? I'm like, oh, it's 35 feet. I mean, technically it's a 310, which they say is 31 feet, but on paper it's 33 feet. Then you add the swim platform. Now you're at 35 feet.
That's cool. How many cars do you have?
Okay, let's go down the list.
Let's go.
Use your fingers. You ready?
Let's go.
Jeep Grand Cherokee,
Yep.
Audi A3,
Yep.
Audi S8,
Correct.
Mercor XR4 Ti,
Yes.
Conquest TSI,
Yes.
Spiker,
Yes.
AutoZam,
Yes.
Smart Car.
Yes.
I think I'm done.
Can't even remember.
Corvette.
Oh, yeah, Corvette.
When he's gonna mention the
Corvette. Focus,
What are we up to, Seth?
10.
That's right.
Is that
Poor
it?
people. The people that are living comfortable don't have 10 cars.
Oh, I have my truck, my 3500.
Now we're up to 11.
Um,
How many jet skis do you have that you don't use?
2.
Yeah. He has 2 jet skis.
Was that it on cars? Am I missing anything?
11
Can we
cars.
equal the cars you sold too?
No, I mean, cars I sold. Jesus
Nah,
Christ.
please. That'll feel like Major World.
So 11 cars.
He has 11 cars, ladies and gentlemen. 11. But he's just comfortable.
I am. I'm comfortable.
Can you
And I'm
guys
comfortable in my own skin.
you guys are our loyal audience. Can you please shed light on his financial situation with 11 cars?
Yeah,
And a boat.
okay. Everybody that's listening.
House on the water. House on the water. A house on the water in New York City. A house on the water. Like what?
It's not New York City.
It's on Long Island, where the property taxes are through the roof.
My God.
I got him. That's it. He's comfortable, ladies and gentlemen.
I am.
Apparently, I'm not comfortable. Me and Suresh, not comfortable.
I just got a nice bicycle.
I don't have any motorcycles, no scooters, no go-karts. Bam.
You had motorcycles.
All right, so listen, I'm
You
going
had
to ask
Ducatis.
everybody who's listening to this podcast,
Yes.
even though it's a little dreary and a little drippy and we're hot, we're sweaty, we're uncomfortable, I want you all to send me an email, podcast@car-lifestyle.com. I want to know if you think that I'm rich.
Yeah, please.
That's what I want to know.
Please,
Seriously.
could you just be honest with him?
Do you all consider that being rich?
Well, you do have a Spiker. How much is the Spiker worth?
Meh.
How much did Victor Muller tell you the Spiker was worth? $450,000, right?
Yeah.
And let's go with the rest of your cars. S8, brand new Jeep, brand new Ford Focus RS. Come on.
Right? What are you trying to do? Add it
what do
all
you-
up?
Yeah, what do you got?
What's the difference? It doesn't matter.
You're still not poor.
I never said I was poor, but I'm not rich.
Well, how are you
What's
not
the
rich?
definition of rich?
Yeah, please.
To
I'm
you.
comfortable. My definition of rich? Oh, look, he speaks.
Get him, Suresh.
My definition of rich is when you're rich and you build wealth, there's really nothing you can't afford to buy.
That's
In
wealthy.
my opinion.
You're
in my
rich.
opinion, if you're rich, it's like you don't look at price tags. You just write the check. You know, when you go to dinner, you don't look at the price side of the menu. Or when you go to buy sneakers and stuff, you don't look at the prices. I look at prices on everything. I comparison shop.
Yeah, but that's also because you're a frugal shopper. You're a wise shopper. You're a smart shopper.
That's because I'm not rich.
No, if you were rich, you would still look at the prices.
Nah.
Yes, you would. Seth, you're always talking about prices.
Well, I just got a text message.
Yeah, a lull in the conversation. Comes at an opportune time where he's trying to explain what rich is.
Anyway, I'm far from rich, so let's get off that subject.
You see, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm getting a text message. I'm missing an appointment. Anyway, back to the podcast. So there's not much to do in car news. Anything going on? We got any car shows coming?
Not that
We're doing two more. We're doing one in Blackstone and one
Right.
in Insignia.
When is that?
That's going to be in September and October.
Okay.
Those dates haven't been set in stone yet, but I believe September 12th and October 6th. Other than that, rallies. There's no real rallies coming. Bull Run was supposed to do another one.
Really?
Yeah, they said they were going to, and it just did not happen.
Just didn't transpire.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Bull Run is done. It's been done now. This is going to be the second year
You
that they
ruined
haven't
it.
done it. Kind of.
Seth, you ruined it.
I kind of did.
Seth won 2 years in a row, and he made it so competitive that people were like, chill, I'm not doing this.
Well, because I was driving so fast, and I was using such a capable car, people wanted to try to emulate it. But there's really no car you can emulate that with. There's no other car you can do 200 miles an hour in and get 500 miles to a tank of gas. And be able to,
Start in the morning and do regular errands. Right. GTR is unparalleled.
It's unstoppable when
Yeah.
it comes to that. And the car always starts. It's very reliable. And,
I'm going to buy one.
Oh, yeah, because you're poor.
Yeah. I'm not rich.
He's
I'm
poor.
comfortable.
He's very comfortable driving a 2007 Porsche GT3 with like 5,000 miles on it. That's absolutely pristine and worth about 30,000 more than any other GT3. Sure, he's not rich. He's just poor.
Comfortable.
Oh no, you're poor.
You don't know that I'm comfortable? These chairs are amazing.
Now you're comfortable? I thought you
So
were poor.
comfortable. No, the air conditioner started mad comfortable.
I feel it's starting to cool me off.
It's not really starting to cool me off. It's just that we're, so wet in our own sweat.
Could be the sweat cooling us off.
Yeah. Terrible in here.
It is horrendous.
I wish Seth was rich so we could have air conditioning.
Yeah, me too. See, there's a prime example.
Now you can
I'm
tell
not
people.
rich.
Now you can tell people you're uncomfortable.
I am uncomfortable.
I'm not rich. I'm uncomfortable. There you go.
Oh,
Suresh,
God.
try to let us talk, bro. And don't do all the talking, Suresh.
No problem.
Oh, Suresh. Suresh, tell us a little about any projects you got going on. You doing anything lately?
We did something in the Hamptons.
Yep.
recently.
So what do you guys do in the Hamptons?
We filmed a pool party for a new shampoo company on the market called New Coco, and Zico Coconut Water was sponsoring it, and Bravo TV was there on Lifestyles of the Hamptons, and you may or may not see Suresh and I in the background on Bravo TV.
You definitely
Really?
see us in the
Yeah,
Well, that's cool.
yeah. I mean,
Was it a good time?
Suresh was the only black guy at the party, and probably the only black guy in the Hamptons.
Correct.
So you'll definitely see Suresh.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
I think.
Yeah, I mean,
P. Diddy might have been out there.
We
too.
monopolized the women there. It was pretty crazy. It was like rich dorks and then two cool guys from the city. That was us.
All right. So when is that supposed to air? Do you know?
I don't know. I didn't even find that out. But you know what? I will look into that.
That's interesting. You know what aired recently since the last podcast was my debut on American
I
Greed.
still haven't seen it, dude. You didn't send me
Get
the
outta
link.
here.
Yeah, no, you didn't send me the link.
I have it on my TV here.
Cool. Yeah, we'll watch it as soon as you turn on the air conditioner.
So if anybody doesn't know about what that was, that's getting a little old. Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
49 years old.
All right. I'm going to throw an object at you. Don't be mad. It's going to happen.
Oh, my God. What do you have around you?
I'm going to find something and crack you with it.
Well, don't crack me with this. That looks
Don't touch
dangerous.
that.
That thing is like glued to the table. Do you know that?
It doesn't belong to me.
Oh, then I'm definitely not touching it because I know who it must belong
That's
to,
right.
and I am not playing those
Don't
games.
mess with that.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I'm about to take my fingerprints off it right now.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
Yeah, the FBI will definitely.
I'm not playing
take
any
fingerprints
games
on
with that at all.
So American Greed, there was an episode. If anybody doesn't remember the story, there was a guy named Bobby Kahn who owned a car dealership called Emporio Motor Group, and this was in Ramsey, New Jersey. And I'll tell you the short story. I met Bobby some years ago in 2008 when I owned a transportation company, and I was located inside of the now tarnished and changed over to a new name, Bentley Lamborghini Long Island dealership. And at the time, Bobby was a wholesaler and used to be a buyer for them who used to buy cars. And we became friendly. And when Champion Motor Group, Bentley Long Island, they had their money problems and went bankrupt, I wound up partnering with Bobby in buying and selling some cars. So I had basically lent him about $110,000 to buy and sell cars with. And before you know it, he built up this huge clientele and opened up a dealership in Ramsey, New Jersey. Well, fast forward 5 years later, maybe 4 years later, Bobby went bad. And when I tell you he went bad, he screwed over 75 people for cars, titles, money. I think it's to the tune of about $12 to $15 million. The FBI was claiming it was only $1.7 million, but there's no way, because if you're screwing people over for cars that average $100,000 and you have 75 people, let's do the math.
Yeah. Why does the FBI downplay things like that?
I don't think they downplayed it. Well, they definitely downplayed it. I think part of the problem is that he should have been prosecuted a long time before they made a big deal out of it. So to save face, they didn't want to admit that it was that high, because we should have known about this. I mean, come on, you don't know about it?
For real.
And they also protected the Ramsey Police Department. Supposedly there was some sort of corruption going on there. So they had an episode on American Greed, The Fugitives, because he has not been caught yet. There are rumors that they know where he is, and that they just can't extradite him because it's a nonviolent crime, which is interesting. You know, there's a lot of countries that you can be in a safe harbor and not be extradited back to the United States because it's not a violent crime. If it was rape, murder, robbery, something of that nature, they can bring you back. But when it's a financial crime, it's a white-collar crime, it's nonviolent, and they just say, he could live there forever. In fact, there's a guy from Symbol Technologies, which was a Long Island company. Symbol Technologies had they started the grocery scanners in supermarkets.
Oh, wow.
And they also had like scanning devices for UPS, for packages. The CEO of that company embezzled like $140 million. He is living currently in Switzerland. Wow. He is there with his family, wife, kids. In fact, he wanted to kind of like shove it in everybody's face that when he escaped prosecution from New York, the only thing he took with him besides his clothing was his mailbox from in front of his house.
Wow. Because
his mailbox had like his name engraved on it or something.
That's funny.
So he took his mailbox, and in Switzerland, he put it right in front of his house. And true story. And like CNN, like investigative reporters and everything have gone to his house, and they're like, up, and there's the mailbox that used to house, be in like Old Brookville, New York, at his $30 million mansion. I think one of the CEOs or somebody with Symbol Technologies.
Wow.
Yeah. And now he's safe harbored there. There's a active warrant for him in the United States, but because it's embezzlement and it's a non-extradition country.
How much did he get away with?
Over $100 million, I think.
Oh, he's so chilling.
He's just relaxing.
He's comfortable.
He goes in and out.
That motherfucker's comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is the ultimate comfort.
Seriously.
Give me $140 million. I'll commit a crime.
Much easier
and I'll
to
leave.
cry in a Ferrari than it is a Fiat.
Yeah.
He is
Or a
so
Focus.
chilling. Oh my God, he's so chilling.
So he's just chilling in Switzerland, living a life with his wife and kids and the whole nine yards.
He did it the right way. He came to America, made his money, and left.
Listen, I don't necessarily object.
I like that.
I don't necessarily object. It all depends on who you're stealing that money from, I guess.
I agree. Like nobody in a wheelchair, army vet.
Oh, here we go with the wheelchair. All right. Are we going to get into this story now?
No, we're not getting into
Because we're really not talking much about cars. I mean, yeah, we here and there. But, okay.
I knew you were going to bring it up because you like to have...
No, you brought it up.
No, in a roundabout way.
Everybody knows that I'm in the repossession company if you've been listening to the podcast. So I actively work in that business. I'm out there at night. I'm picking up cars. So the other day, after our little Pokemon adventure, it was just me and Tminus. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Right by your house, there's a car that I've been looking for. It's a truck. Let's just drive by and see if it's there.
Actually, he didn't tell me any of that. He was just like driving through random streets, and I was like, where are you going? And he was like, back to the office. And then all of a sudden, he's like, it's there. Oh my God, it's there.
That's exactly. Yeah, that's
Nader's
pretty
been
much
looking for this for 3 months. It's there. It's unblocked in. I'm getting it. I was like, what? What? What are we doing? What?
So I'm in my repo truck, so I back up and I go and I hook this truck and I jack it up in the air and I go to knock on the door and I say to the woman, we're here, we're picking up the truck for ABC, whoever financial. I can't disclose that online. And she comes out and she's like, no, we paid that off in full. That's paid for. We have a letter that says it's paid for. I said, okay, just calm down. I said, there could be a mistake. These things do happen. I said, that's why I'm knocking on your door so you can get your things out and we can sort this out if need be. So I'm like, this is going to be a problem. These people are getting, to be a little bit of a headache. And all of a sudden, she starts yelling for her son. They're trying to take your truck.
Right. And all it says on the back window of this truck is like, I love guns, everything, guns this, guns that.
Armed forces.
Yeah, I was like,
Operation Freedom. Right?
I already took my glasses off just in case we get into a fight. I was like, oh, this is going to be bad.
And what happens next?
The unthinkable.
This young man rolls down the side of the house in a wheelchair. Turns out that he's a military vet, and he was obviously, well, I'm not going to say obviously, but chances are that he was injured while in combat or during live action.
Correct.
Or during Operation Freedom or whatever. And I'm like, this just makes it all that much worse. So I'm like, okay, he comes out with the letter that says he paid it off in full. There was obviously a clerical error with the bank. There was miscommunication. I said, no problem. I'm going to drop the car. I apologize for the inconvenience. And we left. And they said, thank you for being an honest guy. Thank you for being, for having integrity. They were very nice. They were okay about it. And as soon as we left, Tminus is like, bro, there's no way you could do that and take that car.
Yeah, you can't take it, man.
And I'm like, what do you mean? I said,
Seth's like, it's my
I said,
job.
No. I said, I can't because they paid it off. But had it not been paid off, it was coming with me. And he's like, what? He goes, why would you make his situation worse?
Exactly.
So, Tminus, why don't you explain how your take on it?
The guy's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
You're taking his sole mode of transportation, and please don't bring up the jokes that he's in a wheelchair.
What jokes?
The ones where you're like, he's already rolling, he's got transportation. Those, yeah.
I was trying to make light of the situation.
There's no light of situation when you're in a wheelchair.
Okay, but my job...
There's a light of a situation when you break your nail, not when you break your legs.
My job is to take the car.
Okay. But, you don't have to do that part of your job.
Why?
It's like the people in McDonald's. You can let the fries burn. Chill the fuck out. Like,
yeah, let the fries burn.
You know what I'm saying? Like this guy's in a wheelchair.
Is that like telling a cop you shouldn't be writing no front plate tickets?
Yeah, pretty much.
I know it's part of your job, but it's just a ball-breaking move.
Yeah,
why would
you
do it?
It is. Like, why the fuck do they need to do that? There's not guns and drugs on the street. Wonderful. I don't care. Like, the guy was injured in combat or whatever. Even if he was riding a skateboard, he's in a wheelchair. You're taking his special vehicle that he can drive. You're taking his only mode of transportation from him.
That wasn't a special vehicle. That was a Ford F-250.
Okay, and it was fitted for him to drive.
How do you know?
Because I looked at it.
You looked inside?
He had wheelchair plates.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
There were commercial tags on there.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'll prove it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Show it.
See?
It's at my
this guy
office.
mocks me. Yeah.
It's at my office.
Anyway, he's in a wheelchair. You're taking his fucking truck from him. Leave him alone, dude. You can afford in your quote-unquote comfortable life to not do this one repo. To go and repo from rich people that don't pay their bills. I'm cool with that.
All right, so now I go there. I don't take it because I find out he's in a wheelchair. Now he calls my client and says, listen, the guys were here to take my truck. I want to make the payments. They decided to leave it because, they felt bad for me because I'm in a wheelchair. Bang, I lose a client.
Okay.
Okay?
I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It's hard. I understand that.
Yeah, let's lose it.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to do that, dude. He's in a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah. That doesn't make him capable of making a phone call?
Yeah, but have some fucking sensitivity, dude. Like, fucking look out for...
I am sensitive to his situation.
Yeah, so sensitive. You're like, listen, buddy, you didn't pay your bill. I'm taking your truck.
I would have helped him get everything out of it.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, man. Jesus.
You're really making
Maybe we can get you a job at Disneyland giving hugs to the kids.
You're really making me out to be some sort of, criminal.
Dude, it's terrible, man. Don't take a guy's... If the guy's in a wheelchair, and clearly it's one of those hooked-up wheelchairs, so clearly it's permanent, it's a permanent condition, don't take his truck, man. His life sucks enough, dude. Like all those things you can do that you take for granted, like walk to the bathroom yourself, he can't do that.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
And you're not going to have to sell your boat by leaving the one truck. So, just leave him alone. please?
You just have a moral.
You know what? He's a wounded
Problem.
vet, dude. He's a wounded vet.
Yeah, but this is not just.
You wouldn't
with
even
a
have your
wounded
job.
vet.
You wouldn't even have. You
This
we
is
wouldn't
not
even be
just
able to
about a
live here.
wounded vet. This is about a lot of people. You think if somebody's having hardships, I shouldn't take their car.
I think that you should fucking chill out. Yeah, I think if you're taking some guy's shit box and it's not like some nice car, some nice new car, and it's his only mode of transportation, and he just got laid off from his job, and he tells you all this shit, and and this was the transportation he needed to use to get to his job that he only makes $9 an hour at. I think that you're comfortable enough in your life to let him fucking rock. I'm not saying everybody should rock. I'm saying at least 90% of those people should have their cars repoed because they don't pay their bills. But some people, like, you shouldn't be
well,
putting...
they all don't pay it.
You shouldn't be putting homeless people out on the street because they're living in their car.
It's not safe to live in a car.
It's not safe to live in the street.
Homeless shelters.
Bro, it's not safe to live in a homeless shelter.
There's other options.
There really isn't.
Yes,
You haven't looked into them because you've never been homeless.
Nah, probably not.
Okay. We're to even tie. We'll drop it there.
Oh, now you want to drop it.
Oh, no, okay. I'll keep going, bro. I got ammo.
Because,
What's good?
after we had this discussion last time, I got to tell you, everybody's like, what's wrong with him? He's wrong.
Please, I don't care. I don't give a shit who thinks I'm wrong. They also think I'm fat and loud, and they're right. And so what?
But that's obvious.
Yeah, so what? Yeah, I don't give a shit. People are going to hate me regardless, and they're also going to love me regardless. So, what do you got to say now, 49-year-old? Boom! You hear that, everybody? Silence.
I won't even dignify that with an answer.
You hear the pause before the dignify? Yeah.
Because you're just an arrogant, disgraceful human being. I am 43 years old. I am not 49. And I will take cars from people that do not pay for them. Because that is my job and that's what I'm hired to do.
Oh, yeah. You're so fucking fantastic. You're an amazing person.
So I don't care who it is.
You got Suresh bored over here.
You should go buy a car, finance it, and stop paying. That's what you should do. Oh, I'm sorry. He pays everything cash. But he's just comfortable.
No, I never said I was comfortable or poor or rich. You swear up and down on a stack of Bibles or Torahs or whatever you Jewish people swear on. Dreidels or whatever. Yodels, some shit. Whatever. You guys swear. Or you swear that you're not rich.
I'm not.
You also talk about being broke.
I am.
Not broke with a 35-foot boat.
Sure I am, because I
Also
spent
not-
all the money on the boat.
Also not broke with 11 cars.
Yeah, I have no money.
No.
I spend it all. What don't you get?
He's mocking us, dude.
I'm not mocking anyone.
We were broke.
I am broke.
Suresh, now that's a broke motherfucker right there. No.
Yeah, why are you
Just
talking about
messing.
him like
I'm
that?
only messing with you. Suresh is great. Suresh is slick. He's cool. He's just got some swagger.
He does.
My man is just cool hand Luke.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He said
See
that.
it?
He said that in his chocolate rain
He's
voice.
like, chocolate rain. He's like, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's almost like
Exactly.
it's like Elvis.
It's Barry White
It's like,
voice.
Yeah, Barry White. That's it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. Oh my.
And
Anyway.
that's podcast 25.
Yeah, podcast 25 we're on. All right, listen, next one we're going to have special guests. Okay, let's talk about what we're doing for the future. Now, I said I want to spice up the podcast a little bit. So here is everybody's opportunity to be on the podcast as well as engage in a little bit of a competition. So what I did was this. I have obtained the hottest, most violent hot sauce in the world. What the fuck are you doing?
Blowing on my arms. Yo, son, it's dumb hot in here.
No,
I just saw a giraffe walk into your kitchen.
The giraffe's in my son's
Yo, it's
room.
mad hot, dude.
It cooled off, actually.
How about the hot sauce?
Where did it cool off? On your arms?
So now, I've obtained the hottest hot sauce, which is the highest level on the Scoville charts. I'm not going to say how hot it is, but I'm going to say that it is, without a doubt, the hottest. So we're going to be having a contest, and we're going to be giving away some money.
Yep.
And we're going to invite people, anybody who's listening to the podcast who wants to come, email us, podcast@car-lifestyle.com. Let us know who you are, your name, your phone number. Obviously, we'll have your email address. And we are going to have a friendly competition. We'll have a person on each time. and they will try the hot sauce. And if you can survive 15 minutes without any type of water,
Or milk. Right.
yogurt,
Ice cream.
bread,
Right.
rice,
Yeah.
any type of cooling agent whatsoever, I will give you. How much are we going to do?
I think we should do 1,000.
Oh, hey. Are you picking? You're kicking in on us? $1,000. Jesus
kicking
Christ.
on it.
You're going to put up 500?
Bro, we're going to need an ambulance today.
All right. We're going to start off with $500.
Okay.
We're going to start off with a prize of $500. And both me and Tminus are going to split that. And can you stop at that, please? It's like dumb.
You're dumb.
No, what you're doing is dumb. So we're going to have a competition. We're going to spice up the podcast. We've got the hottest hot sauce in the world. You have 15 minutes. You're going to try it. Well, I'm going to prepare some sort of food that day, get some type of takeout or something like that. We'll check if you have any dietary restrictions. We're going to put the hot sauce on it, and then you have 15 minutes to last without any side reaction. I mean, if you start throwing up and stuff like that, you're disqualified. You've got to basically hold it.
You got to hold it down.
Right, you got to hold it down 15 minutes. And if you successfully do 15 minutes, it's a $500 prize. And that's courtesy of Tminus and myself because we're both comfortable and we'd like to give away $500.
I am never going to stop
podcast.
laughing at your discomfort.
So what if the person can do 20 minutes? Is it $1,000?
No. I'm not giving out any more money.
Yeah, Suresh, unless you're kicking in,
Yeah,
from
seriously.
your ATM. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm broke.
Yeah, he's broke.
literally.
Right, yeah. Driving around a brand new Benz. Anyway.
With a brand new shirt on, brand new sneakers. and
Yeah,
brand new
yeah.
shirt.
Brand new glasses, kicks.
He doesn't
Benz.
fuck around.
No.
Not at all.
No, he doesn't have like a 15 Benz or... is that a 17?
Oh, God.
It is, right? It is a 2017.
Chocolate rain.
Yeah, exactly. He's making it rain every day, this
Yeah,
guy.
apparently.
No.
Yeah. My man eats sushi on the reg.
Yeah. Oh. So anyway, so that's going to be our competition. So we invite people, again, email us, podcast@car-lifestyle.com. You will also have the opportunity to give a shout-out for any of your businesses or types of things that you're doing out there. So if you happen to own like a car lot and you want to get involved in this competition, you have the opportunity to talk about your business and give a little shout-out.
On the air. And we're going to videotape it.
We're going to video this,
Yep.
and you'll be our guest on the podcast. Now, once we determine how many people are that good and can hold it in, maybe I think what we should do is, and here's an idea,
We'll step up the competition.
we'll take like the top 5 people
Yep.
and let's do like a wings challenge
I'm with it.
with the hot sauce.
Right.
And we'll do like, I don't know what, like
10 wings.
No more than that. Yeah, more than 10. 10's nothing.
There's a lot of people who can't even eat more than 10 rings.
10 rings or wings?
Rings. Lord of the Rings, Olympic rings. You know.
I maybe we'll do 12, a dozen.
All right.
A dozen wings with this hot sauce, and whoever survives it will get like a grand prize.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Or maybe I'll give away like a free vet rental.
Boom.
Okay? How does that sound?
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome. So, I think that about wraps it up. I mean, we've just been chopping it up on all sorts of weird shit today.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool day, except in your house.
Yeah, no, it's definitely fucking brutal in here.
It's like practicing for hell.
I mean, the original plan was to go out on the boat and get a bite to eat, but then they were calling rain in the forecast.
Right. Crazy
So,
rain, like violent rain.
It seems cool out there.
It looks cool out there.
Bro,
The show must go on.
Yeah.
I'm scared to tell you that it's probably hotter out there.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
no.
like
The first time.
It's 100 plus out there.
I'm over it. My arms are sweating in this guy's living room. Like, how does that even happen?
So anyway, so we went to a nice lunch.
Yeah, we did. Thank you, Seth.
Thank you, Seth.
We were comfortable at lunch. Oh, my God. It just doesn't end. We look forward to hearing from everybody. Again, podcast at car-lifestyle.com. We'll go around the room now. You can find Suresh at...
Suresh_photos on Instagram,
And...
Facebook.
And...
Hyrax Media Group
On...
Instagram.
Okay.
Boom.
It's like pulling teeth. I'm a dentist.
Seriously, you were like his leading witness.
T-, where can we find you?
Yep, T_car lifestyle on Instagram. Also, Hyrax Media Group. That's HYRAX Media, MEDIA Group, GROUP, on Instagram.
And you can find me at the following: at Art of Rap NY, at My Vet Rental, at Exotics Rally. You can also download. We have an app that we launched, Car Lifestyle Exchange, on Android and iOS platform. Download it. Follow us on Instagram.
And it's free.
Yep, everything's free. Follow Car Lifestyle and check it out. You can advertise your car for free. Maybe the next podcast we're going to talk about Car Lifestyle Exchange and really go
Cool.
into depth on
With
that.
it, yeah.
We have a new version that's going to launch in just about 2 weeks. And I just want to say one more thing while I text somebody.
Chocolate rain.
No, we had a terrible occurrence that happened out here in Howard Beach, New
yes.
York.
Yes.
And it's touched a lot of lives, and a lot of people knew who this individual was. This girl, an extremely attractive, a very pleasant girl. I had the opportunity to meet her when she was working, and I know a lot of people that know her, and it's a pretty tight-knit community over there. Her name is Karina Vitrano. She went out jogging and was found brutally murdered and raped. And just want to give a shout out to her family. We'll say a prayer for you, and we hope that they bring whoever it is that did this horrible, tragic crime to justice.
And we really share our deepest condolences with you.
Yes,
I feel for you guys.
It's a horrible occurrence, and it's so close to home that it's affected a lot of lives out here. And it's a terrible, terrible crime, and we just hope that
The killer's found and brought to justice.
yeah, killer or killers, and whoever it might have been that did this horrible act of violence gets brought to justice quickly, swiftly, and I guess that's about it.
Yeah.
And on that note, that's a wrap.
We out.
Peace.